This episode is sponsored by JA Sauer Heating and Air right here in Pittsburgh. Hey, yo, it's Cash on the Hood. I'm Jason Sauer. I'm your host. Before we get started, our engineer Brian says you got to like, share, subscribe. Please, if you love this podcast, without you, the fans, we just can't do it without you guys. So we love you. Who do we got here today?
My name is Heath from JA Sauer. I've been working with Jack Sauer for about 11 years now.
Nice. We are so excited to have JA Sauer as a sponsor of the podcast today.
Yeah, happy to be here.
That's so cool. Now, I have been hanging out with you for years. Like, we started at baseball games together.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, with Most Wanted Fine Art.
That's right. So we used to buy out 100 tickets to the game, and you guys would show up with the crew, like 3, 4, 5 deep.
Yeah. Jack likes to get a group together for the games.
Nice. Which shirt did you get? Was it the?
I got the pirate ship one year.
Yeah,
I remember that one. Let me think. There was another.
It was during the boat years.
Yeah, it was in the boat series. Yep.
Yeah, there's a boat series.
Yep.
It was called the Pittsburgh Double Up, where in wakeboarding, where you drive over the wake.
Mm-hmm.
So we had that one. So that was a salute to Jack and Conneaut Lake there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I always like to hide some little hidden meanings and stuff in my stuff.
Yep.
So you've been with JA Sauer for a long time.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience.
So I started out right out of college. I started with Jack. Kind of did drafting, basic stuff in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to learn a lot from him, working really close. It kind of stayed in the install department. I've gotten a little bit more involved in purchasing, doing the estimates, some sales related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The big thing about it is my first 5 years or so, I was one-on-one with Jack most of the time.
Yeah.
So I got to learn a lot from him directly. And I feel like working directly with him kind of created me being more successful with the company, seeing exactly the way he's done things and the way that he wants to see it moving forward.
Yeah.
So it's been a big benefit.
Yeah, I used to come up there and see you in that room, and you had, you had the drawings out on the table, and like you were really always right there by his side helping him out. So I gotta thank you for doing that and being such a loyal helper to cousin Jack. What do you know about Jack?
So related to work or personal, would you say?
Well, let's start with everyone's listening because they want to know how he got to where he's at right now.
Okay.
How did he get there?
So from everything I've heard, I started in 2011. He started in 1981.
Yes.
So there's a big void there that I can't talk on, but I can tell you the stories that I've heard. So he started in his parents' garage.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a 3-car garage. He was making sheet metal, having the workers come park in the driveway before they headed out to do the residential installs.
Yeah.
And then from there, he grew to buy a shop in Millville.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked out of there for years until he moved. I think it was in the mid-90s, early 90s when he moved to the location we are now on Peoples Road.
Oh, yeah.
And in the beginning of that building, it was way too big for what they needed. They had the sheet metal shop in the bottom. They had to put a stair tower in to get to the upstairs.
Yeah.
Because it was originally just used for storage, no business purposes.
Right.
And then from there, they just had the room to expand and create more office space as they were going through.
Yeah.
And since I've been there since 11, we've gone through 2 or 3 renovations of the building.
Oh, yeah.
Where my actual spot moved around a couple times,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of been an evolving process. He's always looking to take on new opportunities, see what else is out there where we can change and do.
Yeah, I've been with him a few times where we've scouted out locations where he's always looking for lay around spots.
Right. The big challenge we have at this building is the parking.
Yeah.
The building's good enough, but we're jamming cars in, almost like the demolition derbies that you guys do.
It's every morning probably for you guys.
Yeah, it's a challenge.
That's awesome. But I've been to your shop and been working with you guys a long time. So I've known cousin Jack since I was a tiny kid, and he used to drive me around on the 4-wheeler in the streets, and and my mom tells the story of like how he went to Votech and exactly how he got started, and and it's inspirational for anybody else who's young and entrepreneur. Know that you're not going to get it overnight, but it's through hard work. He once told me a story that he just kept his head down for years and years, and one day he was at a meeting and he just looked around the room and he's like, "Oh my gosh, what?" It hadn't dawned on him how big this company had become.
If you really think about Jack, I think it scares him to think about how big the company is now.
Yeah.
Because on a day-to-day, he doesn't want to talk big picture about the company as a whole. He's on each specific job for that customer. What can we do better for them to finish that project? So that's kind of the way that he operates as a whole, just kind of keeping his head down, one job at a time, make that person happy, and then move on to the next one. And I think that's what made him so successful, because he is so customer focused. And if he's at your house, he's only focused on you.
It's true. I see him working the plans for the plans don't go past his desk. They land there, and he's got a plan.
Yeah, he has to study the plan, make sure everybody's on the same page. He's going to execute it the way he wants it done, and then he moves forward.
Yeah. Now, we've renovated a lot of properties, and we always use JA for the heating and air. Always.
Yeah.
You know, so you guys go long distances, too. So you've followed us up in other counties.
Yeah, so JA does residential and commercial, replacement work, and new construction. So whether you're in the residential world or the commercial world, they definitely have you covered. And as far as distance traveled, we've gone down to Morgantown, West Virginia. They've done jobs in Maryland, although I'll say it was before my time. And right now we're doing a job in New York at Lake Chautauqua.
Nice.
So we'll travel pretty far.
And you guys are always getting constant new training as well. So I know he's taking the classes and getting everybody up to date on what's happening, the new stuff. And you guys build chillers. You guys do university level stuff.
We do. We've worked in universities and schools. We do a lot of commercial work. Right now, one of the more state-of-the-art HVAC is variable refrigerant flow for refrigeration piping. And we have 2 different projects going with that right now.
That's beautiful. I like seeing the challenges that you guys take on. You're like, we want to be the best and do the best work. You know?
Exactly. And Jack's never backed away from a challenge.
And you can see it just in the ductwork as it comes out of the shop. How like it starts right there with it. Everything is really perfect.
Right.
And when they get there, so because of being able to put on Cousin Jack, people are now ask me like, who do I call when I need my boiler? And I'm like, well, here you go. And I just pass on the Facebook page, which is JA Sauer Heating and Air. Yep. So if you can go there, like that Facebook page, that way we know that you're listening to the podcast.
Yep.
That'll be like our measuring stick. Right?
Yeah, right.
That's pretty cool. Now, you could only come in, like, you keep a busy schedule. What do you got going on later today?
Yeah, so I have a busy day today. When I leave here, I'm going to coach soccer for a few hours. And then I'm going to hang out with the kids. We're doing a trunk or treat at North Hills High School from 12 to 3.
Nice.
And then after that, I'm dog sitting this evening. So, Saturday's jam-packed.
That's awesome. Now, JA Sauer does some community service work. Can you tell me about that project, the Heating the Berg? Yeah, Heating the Berg.
So that's a big one that's going on right now. It's sponsored by Standard Air and Light, which is our carrier cells vendor. And what it is, at the time, anybody could volunteer over the summer. It was HVAC contractors signing up for it. So there's Pittsburghers in need that need a furnace replaced and don't have heat for this winter.
Right.
So this fall, leading up to the winter, there's several heating companies throughout the Pittsburgh area that are participating in Heating the Berg with Standard Air and Light. Standard Air and Light donates the equipment. JA Sauer is donating all the materials. And then the labor side of it is kind of on a case-by-case basis. There's some guys that are donating their own personal time to install them on Saturdays and Sundays. And then there's some companies that are paying the guys to go out on the Saturdays and Sundays. But the important thing is making sure that the heat gets installed. No one's going to be cold this winter. And, Standard Air started a great thing, and we're just happy to be part of the cause.
That's beautiful. And that's something we celebrate here on Cash on the Hood is community service. We have the ability to help. Yeah. So, and that's something that, we take near and dear to heart. So I'm very thankful to hear Cousin Jack out there helping out. He helps out a band too, right?
Yeah, there's a couple other things that they do. The North Hills Band and Orchestra is something that we regularly donate to. Recently, we donated to, I froze, Franklin Regional High School Hockey Team.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so they did a donation for them. That was something like business related. Somebody asked for a donation, and they were able to help them out. And leading up to 2020, there was 5 years where we raised money for autism awareness through a golf outing.
Nice.
So, yeah, JA Sauer was always looking to donate, be part of the community in one way or another.
Yeah, he was very instrumental in bringing Track Shot Live to the Great Stoneboro Fair.
Oh, there you go.
So that was real good day for the Sauer family.
So can you tell me a little bit about that? Was that one of your demolition derbies?
Yeah, that was at the Great Stoneboro Fair where we kind of came from. That if we weren't from Pittsburgh, we were from Stoneboro, Yeah. So demolition derby's big there, and I brought Track Shot Live, our TV show, there, and I wanted to, since it was in the Pittsburgh region, I wanted to bring on some people who I could shine some light to. So Cousin Jack and Kelly O's Restaurants both jumped in and got some of this light. So we spray painted cars with their name on it. We had Jake Berkner driving the JA Sauer car. He did pretty good. I think he got a top 3 in the heat. So it ended up being really cool because when he pulled out on the track, the entire Sauer family was in this one corner. Okay. And no other cars pulled in past him, so they all got photographs, and I know they all got texted to Jack, oh my gosh, your car's right here.
Yeah.
And they said his name over the grandstands, and my Uncle Jim there at JA Sauer and cousin Johnny and his lawn care, they donated money too to up the jackpot for the purse.
Oh, nice.
So it ended up being a pretty
big family affair.
Big Sauer thing. So we're stoked for it. So this weekend is Buried Alive 4. So the TV show comes back to the Pittsburgh region. So we're gonna have another painted car for JA. We're gonna have the advertising scrolling on the screen and stuff. So that way, we want to give some light to you guys, and I'll be like, yo, cousin Jack, look what I got going on. Let me give you some shine. And he's like, hell yeah. But you're here because he's I know he's gonna be listening to this, critiquing us.
Yeah, you'll have that with him. That's kind of the case by case, right?
I'm gonna love it. Thank you, cousin Jack, because you're a constant support. You're a constant inspiration. I assume you're inspired by the man.
I am. Working with him on a day-to-day basis and kind of seeing the way that he goes about himself, kind of makes you want to do a little bit better at your job every day. Because you're seeing him put in the extra time, put in the extra effort to make it right. And if you're not living up to his standard, working side by side with him, that makes for a tough day.
There's a moment where each day I kind of think about him is because I set my alarm for like 5 a.m. every day.
Oh, yeah.
And I know this man gets up early and gets after it. And I'm like, when I get up and I get after it, I'm like, I bet you cousin Jack's up.
He's definitely started before you.
Yeah.
5:30 a.m. He's up working, sending emails. Saturday, Sunday, doesn't stop.
Right?
Yeah.
So I know if I want to get a hold of him, that's the best time. Like catch him at like 5:30. So before he gets bombarded with his day.
Yeah. I bet 6 a.m. you could probably get a hold of him easier than 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's true. But like I said, he's an inspiration. That's why I'm like, all right, as an artist, like that 5 a.m. thing is a bit difficult.
I would say, yeah.
But once you train yourself and make that a part of your work routine, then you can get a lot of things accomplished before 9.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fun.
Definitely.
So this is what I want to ask. Do people in the office yell Heath when they see you?
I wish they did. Maybe after this podcast they'll start.
Right?
Yeah.
They should. I was thinking about that. I mean, we're in Pittsburgh, Steelers country.
Right. So with my name, people always get it wrong. Heath's not a common name. I get Keith, Ethan, you'll hear the rest. But the two references I always have are Heath Miller from the Steelers. That's a classic.
Yeah.
And Heath the Candy Bar.
Whoa.
Right.
Nice.
You have to have a couple when you have a weird name, right?
That's not weird, though. I don't know. I like it.
I get Keith a lot.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, you've been hanging around a lot lately, or since through the years of coming around. So I'm very thankful that they chose you to come onto the podcast and make this happen.
I'm happy to be here. It was a good opportunity to talk about JA Sauer, talk about Jack a little bit, what it's like working with him.
Well, we appreciate you guys being a sponsor of the Cash on the Hood podcast. Yeah. You got an Instagram or anything people could follow you?
I do. I have my Instagram. It's my name, Heath Schaefer, just like that. So that's it. No Facebook, no Twitter.
All right. And then JA Sauer is on Facebook.
On Facebook, and they have the website, the www.jasauerco.com.
Okay, and they can do that. They can help you out with all your heating and air, residential or your
commercial.
Yeah, so if you're starting a brand new building, you guys can come in there.
Yeah, ground up new construction. If you're just looking for replacement work, service work, HVAC needs, covers it all.
That's right. Now, whenever we renovate houses, you guys are always the second ones in because you guys don't want to fight through everything else. Get the one power outlet on, run nothing else, and then JA comes in.
Yeah, that's the way they want it done, right? Get in there first, get our ductwork in place before the plumber, electricians get in the way. Yeah.
Right. Well, you guys always battle over who's getting in there.
Right. That's contracting.
Right. So I do know that. Yeah, we try to do that first. Get you in, then we get the plumbing in, then we make the electrician fight around the rest of it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much. Salute our man Brian back there on the deck. Right? He's at what? 290 episodes now. Close. All right.
Good job, Brian.
Right. So Cinema Psychos is his show. We're on the Libsyn Network. And of course, we record here at StudioME in East Liberty, a beautiful place. If you want to do your podcast, to come rent it. It's wonderful. Thank you, Heath from JA Sauer Heating and Air Conditioning.